you know, green tea, yeah, you drink as a green tea as a beverage. Then what happened in the industry is we extract green tea, like most important ingredient from green tea, producing green tea extract and using for the food supplements and also food additives to lots of applications like meat preservatives or the other thing like weight control ingredients. So we will talk about this topic today. So that's the botanical name of the green tea is the Camellia sinensis, and it's an English name and commonly is green tea. Everyone knows about it, and family is this year. The part used leaves and buds. So the botany of the green tea is it's grow up to 2 meters, about 6 feet, and it's flowering from September to November. This particular green tea is most prevailing in East Asia, China. And also, it is preferred light sandy and acidic, more acid-like soil and a well-drained soil. This is a picture of green tea leaves. And this is the table of constituents from dried green tea leaves. You can see protein, fat, carbohydrate, ash, and caffeine, and tannins. So in this industry, we more focus on tannins and caffeines, these two ingredients, because these two is more functional in bodies. So I think in the European market, people more like catechins and polyphenols, and people just say about 6 catechins found in green tea, but I think that most consumers, customers like EGCG, these ingredients, are found very potent and very antioxidant. It's about 10 to 50% of total catechins, and there it's most powerful of all the catechins of green tea. This is the structure of 6 major catechins. EGCG is here. So as we all know, that infusing hot water and drinking as a beverage, and also we produce a green tea extract and using for beverage, for frozen dairy desserts, candies, or maybe baked goods, gelatin puddings, and also use the food colors as well. So medicinal use is internal use as quite astringent, and cardiotonic is very good for heart and all the body functions, diuretic, stimulant, and antioxidant. External use of treating cuts, burns, bruises, insect bites. This is quite a traditional use, historical use as well. We can talk about later. So that each I will point out is that's about 25 to 100 times more potent than vitamin C and E. So it's quite powerful in this way. So cautions, because it contains quite a lot of caffeine in green tea. So in the daytime, if you drink it, it will be very good, like equivalent to coffee. But in the night, if you do not have good sleep, that will cause you insomnia and irritability. So also, this is quite diuretic. So some will be remove some nutrients from the body. So also including the fat. So we're talking about the history of green tea. There will be 3 aspects in China, West, Japan. So China, so who founded green tea? It's called a person called Shen Nong, yeah, discovered green tea as a medicinal herb in 2737 BC. He just found, you know, when leaves dropped in the boiling water, when he just tried to boil some tea, and discovered its miraculous powers, and immediately placed tea on his list of medicinal herbs. And Shen Nong just going to lots of places and try to find new herbs for his medicinal use. And then when he doing some herbs, found it's poisonous, so he just took 1 green tea leaves or several into his mouth and tried to detoxify the poison. So that's the history. So 8th century China, steaming process introduced. That's in Han Dynasty. And so at that time, Tang Dynasty, it produced tea into a tea cake. It's called brick tea, and was boiled in the earth tea ware kettle, consumed as a hot beverage. That's in Han and the Tang Dynasty. Then 12th century China, tea culture introduced is Song Dynasty. And so in Song Dynasty, drinking tea is quite popular, and there is a regarded the culture, and thinking the tea will bring you bring the people quite a bit energy, and it's kind of treated as an elegant drink. So 13th century China, tea roasting process introduced. That's in the Ming Dynasty. They thinking the loose tea would be accepted as a tribute. As a result, loose tea production increased, processing techniques advanced. So most tea was distributed in 4-leaf loose form and steamed in earth teaware vessels. 17th century China, tea fermentation process introduced. So it's especially in southern part of China, tea leaves were sun-dried and half fermented. Half fermented, it's like already form of oolong tea. Not common in the, but this method is not common in China, West China. Late 18th, 19th century China, mass production introduced. I have to point out that because it's that time, we're talking about later, the British invented like Assam tea. So at that time, even Chinese just produce a lot of green tea at that time, but it's lost their popularity because there's so many competitiveness in the market. So that's why it will fell into rapid decline at that time as well. So green tea come to the West. Portuguese was the first to export tea to the West, followed by Dutch and English through their colonial holdings in the Far East. Tea found its way to Russia from Mongolia. This is the history of the Portugal in 16th century. Portuguese went to Japan and found a green tea and found this is a really good drink and brought back to Portugal. Yeah. So Dutch people, Dutch followed by Portuguese, and then brought an imported first crop Jameson tea in the Hilado and the Chinese tea in Macau from Portuguese merchants, and become popular then. And the Dutch introduced the tea to England, Germany, North America, Holland, and developed a tea plantation in Indonesia in 1870s. At that time, Indonesia, farms, just start to producing tea, and now become major tea producing nations. 17th century, and Great Britain and English found the green tea is very good. And in 1720s, England had the exclusive right to import Chinese tea, green and half fermented. And then Assam tea was invented and appealed to the British taste and become enormously popular. Then after English adopted mass agricultural production and regional processing methods, the Chinese just lose the popularity of green tea. And then the Assam tea started to grow in various areas in India, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. 17th century Russia. Russia began growing tea in 1847, and tea plants production increased steadily. And but by 1985, 150 tons was produced annually. However, major nuclear accident, it caused a decline. And then at that time, only 20,000 tons were recorded, affecting the worldwide market price. That's 20th century's Africa. It's produced in this country like Malawi, South Africa, and that's after the Second World War.